I talked to a corporate professional that essentially got an SBA 7A loan when he was looking to acquire a company, and he actually got into some issues in that business and got defaulted on the loan, which put him in a bankruptcy situation, and he wanted to still pursue this path of acquiring businesses even after that. So after a few years, after he got into a better place, even though his credit was shot, and he wanted to understand, okay, so what deal structures exist that could allow him to be able to still get in the game and acquire a company, but more creatively without using commercial traditional lending or government-backed lending to be able to acquire these companies. And there are ways on how you can do that, but they're very nuanced and they're on a deal-by-deal basis. And typically, the best way to do that is through combining capital raising through either your capital or through equity investors or accredited investors, and then you would also do the rest of the payment through seller financing. So let's say you have a car wash business, and let's say that business has also some real estate, and it basically has fairly good cash flow, and it's a fairly good location, and you're looking into acquiring that in a more creative way. Well, what you can do is you can potentially put a down payment of a deal. So we're doing a deal right now like that, where we're putting down 25% and then we're doing 75% for 30 years with seller financing on a particular interest rate. So instead of we going to a lender to get a loan and then we pay the interest on the loan, is we essentially are paying the seller financing and getting the real estate plus the business for 30 years seller financing note to be able to buy the company. And we're putting 25% down, which is a little bit more than the typical 5-10% down you're going to put on a commercial loan, or it'd be fairly similar when you're doing a conventional loan for 20% down, but it gets you in the door in some deals with some brokers, in some situations where with some owners directly. Maybe the owner selling the business directly and you have a tight relationship, you have expertise how to grow that car wash or whatever. And we've done deals like that in the past, and if you want to learn on the concepts, how to get in front of some of these deals and how to find some of these deals, then reach out to me directly and we'll talk about it, and we'll build essentially a system that will allow you to find these deals. Thanks.